Coaches often tell their players adversity does not build character, it reveals character.
And if that adage is true, then one Rice basketball player has plenty to reveal. KHOU 11 News reporter Daniel Gotera discovered how Connor Frizzelle uses adversity off the court to become a better player in person.
For Connor Frizzelle, basketball has become more than a sport.
It's allowed me to kind of escape.
He's hit big shots.
A three for the win. Good! It's good!
And played in big games. Challenges which pale in comparison to the reality that exists outside the gym.
I got the call not from my brother, but actually my brother's fiance now, and she was like, "Hey, your parents have been in a car wreck."
A head-on collision forced his mom and dad to be rushed to the emergency room.
The prognosis was, you know, my mom's bleeding a lot.
All of a sudden, Connor was left to fear the worst.
I didn't care about too much. I didn't even care about myself at that time. I just wanted to get back and see my mom.
He was overcome. He'd never seen either one of us, and I guess that we can kind of stayed, or I just saw him crumble and go to the window really and turn from me so I wouldn't see him.
Emotions which for the Rice senior weren't easy to avoid, especially since soon after the accident, his father would be diagnosed with cancer and suffer a major stroke, leaving him unable to move or speak.
To know your dad's right next to you and you can't talk to him.
It got frustrating at times because I love my son so much. I couldn't tell him what I was feeling.
Every time I could just see him struggling. He wanted to say something. You could see the tears come down his face. I would just look at him and be like, "Dad, I'm here."
The road to recovery, as expected, has been slow.
All right, you got it?
But one that Connor has embraced for his family's sake and his own.
Going through these situations with my family, I just felt this kind of pull to healthcare. I felt this drawing to get into a hospital setting, to get into a clinic setting.
I feel like he's found a new perspective, and a new niche, a new passion.
Nothing was an accident, but God directed his life in such a way that he would know what he's supposed to do.
Now Connor's finally able to use basketball.
Joining Connor in midcourt are his parents.
Not as an escape,
Yeah, excited.
but as proof that
Life still goes on.
no matter what tries to get in the way.
Connor, go.
At Rice University, Daniel Gotera, KHOU 11 News.
Very touching, and wish him the best of this basketball season, of course, the health of.
Yeah, here I was going to sit here and complain about the allergies, but after watching the Frizzelle family have nothing to complain about, Gene, all is good.
That's right. Very, very inspiring.